as well. The regen gonna give Lena constant sustain for all her spells.
Universe. Thankfully, not quite level 6 yet. Very, very close though, and a few crews going down. Still not quite enough. But continuing to put pressure onto the Morphling now, turning their attention towards Nuts. And of course, they've got that chase down, purging the root off himself and chasing it down. And again, it's more trouble for Faceless. It's mid lane, Zai with the wraparound. It's kill to kill to kill. I mean,
that's a tower.
Oh my goodness,
a 6.5 mid-tier 1 tower. And with a Lena of all things, Sumail doing such a good job always spamming out the lane, zoning the Ember, and then maximizing the damage up on that tower. That is one of the tough.
One-sided lanes overall. Let's top. To be careful. Universe. Duel. Mid lane. Again, just look how low Jabs is being brought.
He just wants that, well, let's say level 6 before he goes back to base. Probably wants level 5. As he'll have to go back, use another shrine before heading back to lane. Sumail dominating.
Phase boost level 7, top lane Black being forced right back behind his tower, and indeed Nuts comes a little too close for his own comfort. 4-0 EG, 7.5 minutes in, bottom lane, Arteezy in the solo lane, continuing to find everything that he wants.
Has his Midas, you know, he's just going to farm this game. When you're winning all the lanes, you're perfectly happy for your carry just to go greed, get his Midas, not get involved.
They're taking another tower as well, 8 minutes in EG.
Yeah. The big problem here is the hero that's doing well, the Underlord, isn't a hero that gets like a blink and rotates. If that's like a Centaur, an Axe, some kind of space-creating hero, you're like, great, we just got to blink, let's smoke up with our supports, our off-laner, let's go get some kills, let's go fix this lane state. Underlord's a hero that rushes a mech. You don't really gank with Underlord, you don't really do much with mech.
Look who's there on the high ground. Once again, Sumail ready to follow through the initiation of Zai, and nothing that Faceless can do to get any sort of blood in response.
They have a very early Yule, so you can't even rely on that Flame Guard anymore as a defensive tool to try and farm the lane. If you get Yules, or purge it off and set up a combo. Even if you wait to Flame Guard post Yules, you may just get bursted down through it with all the Lena damage, considering how far ahead Sumail is.
And if Faceless can come back from this sort of a laning stage, it is going to be incredibly impressive.
Queued up for Ice. I'm not sure if he'll commit to this or offer other items, but as said, it's like a mech isn't going to change this game. It's like you don't gank with this. He could play this like the Abaddon and just try and farm enough, go late game. If he commits to the Radiance, it's probably going to depend how the next few minutes go before he actually takes that approach, or if he does something else.
Back to base for himself. Top lane crit, soaking up some XP as the lane pushes in. And again with this warding, they've spotted out Nuts' movement. Full vision here for EG is it with the blink. Straight in. Universe getting the first of potentially many. It's a bonus damage there for the duel.
Yep. No rock yet, but this is where EG can give lanes to supports. Warlock can take over the top lane. Slider's already taken over the bottom lane with Arteezy, happy to set up camp in the jungle. Something that maybe Faceless exploit to at least find some kills. That Slider bottom is a bit vulnerable to getting ganked.
I mean, that Slider bottom as well. If you look at the net worth, he's on par with the safe lane of Faceless.
Yeah, that's
Zai and Black.
Bad to say the least.
Proving to be just too elusive for the two of them. You know, that's why come down here, they can't control him.
Just running loops. They want to get this bottom tier 1 tower perhaps as well, just get some cash for the
Second one duel here for Universe. I don't think you can write this laning stage any better for EG if you wanted to. This has gone not just to plan, but beyond for the side of Evil Geniuses and Faceless.
Perfection.
I mean, I guess ever since the start there, where they were forced to react to EG's dominance in terms of the lanes they got, It's starting to go downhill. Zai could be the first to lose his life here as Faceless. I mean, they're so desperate to find that
Black
kill.
rotation even. He wanted to like just try and come KS with like level 4 waveform if possible. Doesn't even get it. Sumail didn't have Laguna, or it's a like, guaranteed kill on their spirit or something there, but he's okay with that. Absolutely disastrous for Faceless here in the early game, and there's just no clear solution. That's the thing. Normally, you're looking at a game like this, it's like, well, at least they can try to do this when they get this item, like a Blink Dagger. This game, it's like, well, Ember can perhaps smoke with his team, but the ideal you need to be killing this Lina right now. Slaughter slowing down his Blink would be kind of nice, but I think Lina's the hero who's really far ahead. Lifesteal, yeah, he's top farm right now, but he's just ungankable. You got to accept this Lifesteal with Rage, invincible until you have like a lot more farm on your cores. So you've got to find Lina or Slaughter. You've got to make moves, and smoke up is the call. Ember's on the move. You can't just sit around and expect to out-farm EG. Not when they've got these minuses.
Maybe they're prepared this time. They've scanned EG out. They know the Crit and Universe are there. XY comes in with a good boulder smash onto 2. Crit in trouble, but he gets the Golem out in time. Surely they can kill Crit. They can. They will bring the Warlock down. It does require all 4 of them to be there. Zai, maybe seeing if you can come back in, and oh, Universe. He absolutely loves dancing with this little Crystal Maiden. They won't get the damage. They do get the kill again, the third duel pretty much on that CM. Zai looking for the cut around. Black in trouble. The Yule setup, perfect timing here. The silence will make sure no further damage comes out from Sumail. But with the crush and the final Laguna, Black is out. 10-1. Faceless.
Yikes.
A very, very painful beatdown so far here on the main stage.
Yeah, as I sitting bottom, I don't really feel like there's anything he can do. That's just the nature of this pick and hero, is that he's not a comeback hero. He's just going to sit there, pressure this lane, try to take the tower, he's trying to help his team out by luring heroes bottom to come farm. But the problem is, we've seen Arteezy on Lifesteal able just to solo defend this lane. They haven't needed multiple heroes to deal with Underlord, and they've been able to keep this tower up for a very long time, despite all that lane pressure, and things continue to go from good to great to absolutely freaking awesome for EG. As a 10,000 net worth lead has been acquired. This is where you've got to chew through your smokes.
Maybe they can kill R2.
Yeah, maybe you get a kill or two, but the problem's going to be, like, you get the kill or two, then you've used up all your smokes.
If you can kill R2, that could be the way back in for Faceless, but Arteezy is the one having a ball over time as he just turns around, brings down Ice.
Not even remotely close.
You can't tell this man. He's keeping his head in the game this time, and Arteezy.
Yep, he even had the rolling silence onto the lifesteal and everything. It was just, too much survivability with the armlet pickup. And, well, further armlet pickups, Legion Commander. I mean, everyone's having a great game. You can't even point at one player. Legion's going to start pulling miles ahead and become unkillable as well. Talk about Arteezy being unkillable, Legion, same thing. It's only Lina that's squishy, and Sumail's positioning has been very good this game.
Yeah, absolutely. Sumail, this whole tournament, very much giving us incredibly consistent performances at high level. Whether it be as Lina or as Invoker, definitely for me the 2 heroes that he's been standing ahead of the pack on.
Kill for him.
Easy execution. Very easy combo for him. Timing's perfect.
And just knowing his hero there, he didn't actually have mana for the full 3-spell combo, so he Lagunas rather than Dragon Slave. More damage, and the Dragon Slave may have not gotten that kill, so
he did the maths.
Yep, doing all the small things right.
Looks like that. Charlie Yang doing his homework, paying off. He learned a little from it.
Yep.
Over the shoulder. Jabs. It's an invis. Can make something happen here? I mean, they need something, Faceless. They desperately do.
He can actually go. I mean, he gives his team the info, but
they can bring people in. Universe and Arteezy, can they turn this around? They're incredibly deep. Black moving forward. They may be able to kill Universe. Arteezy jumps out, looks towards Black. They've lost Uni. Artur will immediately just rage and TP out. So Faceless, every kill that they get will be massive for them. Yep. Nice bit of money going to Jabs.
Something. Just buy as much time as possible. Straight into the Lincoln Sphere for Black. He wants a solution to that Jewel or Yule's initiation coming out from EG. And EG are eyeing off Roche. They've actually broken the Lincolns. We'll see if they commit to this one. Lifesteal is headed that direction. Definitely possible to take an early Roche here.
And very little it feels that Faceless could do in a full 5-on-5 situation at this stage.
Does look like they'll call it off and try and find a pick first. That's easy, just wanting to get some more farm.
And there we have. I mean, just look at the range that they have. Ooh, okay. I mean, he'll get out. I mean, actually, the Shadow Word, he has one more ball charge he can use between the procs, and it will actually cost you a little bit early here. A little remnant to damage. I mean, I want to say that would have saved him, but I don't think it would have. I think the damage would have been enough anyway, but a nice little juke there of one of the instances.
Nicely played to slide at fist before remedying away. Block a little bit of damage.
EG into the pit, as you mentioned.
I mean, they usually observe what they thought they had a pick. They were going to go Roche first. They only stopped going for Roche because they saw the Ember farming. They're like, well, we're going to get Roche regardless, so let's just kill an Ember first.
Not much good's happening to Radiant's
not the case, not going to matter too much that they missed that kill. They've managed to secure the objective, taken an Aegis for themselves, and we'll be able to push down pretty much all these outer towers likely with this Roche. The Deso and Lifesteal is really all you need to be able to bring down buildings with ease, and you see Nuts get himself out of there with a nice little TP. Nuts definitely had some very cute plays this tournament with just like hiding always in the trees, getting off some good ultis on CMs and Warlocks, and positioning very well, but it was not the kind of plays that win you games as a 5-position support. We will see Ember reach that level 10 talent now.
Oh, and there we have the setup for Universe. Another successful duel, and this time it's on something a little bit bigger than the CM. Rack is taken out and down.
It's the pre-Lincoln's kill, and not what you want to see if you're Faceless. As soon as that 5-man push comes, you want your morphing at bottom lane or at top lane, split pushing, and just trying to force those rotations back, but not going to be the case.
Oh, it's easy to Desolator, complete 17 minutes in on top of the armlet. Midas.
Open Moon's lifesteal is just absurd. He gets back to full HP from an Open Moon's Midas. And yeah, the Desolator is what they're waiting for, really, to be able to push tower. Theoretically, even start chipping at tier 3s. You've got maxed out Rage. The Deso gives you the damage on the buildings. Gets the bonus damage talent now as well, so gets a good chunk of extra damage out of all these recent pickups.
The best the Faceless can do whilst they lose these towers, just trying to find as much as they can for the map jabs.
How's our Underlord doing? Is he got his relic, or he still go? Yeah, he's going for the Radiant still, fully committed. There's just no items for an Underlord. You look at his game, you're like, man, what do I buy? Mech's not going to do much. The Radiance is not going to be a big game changer, I feel. It'll be a little bit annoying, but ultimately, I'm not saying that makes him tankier. It
they
doesn't
really could lose Rax.
Yep. You've got to come back and defend at some point. They're trying to maximize their gains elsewhere and defend at like the last possible moment, but Glyph has already been used. They're just trying to delay things with Ice on the high ground spamming and making sure Morphling gets like a tower at mid. Possibly even a second tower at mid if possible.
Jabs does have the blink in the bell.
Jesus is like, enough is enough. I want this tower. This
play's done yet. The Rack's now exposed.
Still some good damage down mid. This is like all you can really do if you're Faceless, and yeah, the TPs will come back. Black doesn't have Blinkens yet.
Nice. He doesn't even have the ult out as well. So with his first setup, they won't kill him initially. The further TPs are coming through, and with the amp on him, Black has nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, and they will still claim the kill in the Morphling. Did manage to finish off his Lincolns in time though before he went down.
Yeah, it looked like he was trying to wave TP out and didn't fully he had to turn first before he waved, and in the process he didn't actually complete the waveform before clicking his TP. Echo Saber Lifesteal, this is like an item where you're like, let's try and end this game. Let's really up the heat.
Samael, see if you can find the catch onto Jabs.
Whoa.
Look to hide here. Samael just continues to chase down. In fact, Jabs has gone straight into the hands of Zai. Can he get out? He cannot. The damage with that amplified, too much to follow through after the magic burst.
It's such good cast range for that Aether lens. Samael able to use those spells from such a long distance. Continues to snowball out of control as things continue to get ugly. No Rex down just yet, so still not an insurmountable lead by any means, but you're still banking on EG overextending, making a big mess. If you can't fight them head-on in a team fight, we haven't even really seen the Warlock really have to... I mean, he contributed in the lane stage. He helped them win the lanes, but team fights just haven't happened. When you dominate the lanes this hard, like, your team fight heroes like Warlock are just like, well, what do I do? Not much. The EG pressure has been constant and kept Faceless busy back at base.
EG ready to jump in the base, to be fair.
For launch, it seems. He's got the vision with the high ground ward. Nuts.
Towards Black trying to get his self away, but he can't. The more things out, they will find one can return, but the golem shot onto 3, forcing Faces to back Arteezy. Turning towards the racks, and Mail comboing down jab. Lagoon onto XY, they'll be able to find the Earth Spirit as well here. As EG just taking 3, only losing Zai. They'll clean the racks up as well. 21 minutes in on this bottom lane. As 18-3, this is absolutely painful for Faceless.
Morphling unable to survive through it all, even with the shrine next to him. Still got taken down, and Sumail getting Bloodstone charges out of it. He's not intending on dying this game, but definitely an item that will give him constant mana regen and sustain. Next lane could be attempted if EG want to keep the pressure on. Looks like wow, Solar Crest already. This is going to really amp up their siege. You chuck that on the Lifestealer when he's sieging for the evasion as well as the extra armor. Doesn't worry as much about the tower hits. And it seems like it is going to be no letdown from EG. They want to keep the pressure up. The Echo Saber, not really a late game item for the life. So the fact he gets this after the Desolator really says, let's push now. This is not an item. If you were looking to drag this game out, wait for another Roshan, play for the late game and just win through farm advantage, you wouldn't get this Echo Saber.
I mean, what happened, Gox, the Faceless that we saw in game 1? Is this an outdraft, or is this just EG stepping up their game even more?
Definitely seeing the downsides of the Morphling. I mean, EG did a really good job winning the lanes. And Faceless just didn't secure their lanes very well. Went for like a risky setup with the Morphling in the off lane, ended up rotating him top. Felt like a traditional tri lane, like just keeping the CM in Earth. I mean, they wanted to tri lane bottom, and then they decided against it because they just traded hits poorly. If they just tri lane top from the start, things would be very different. You'd see a lot more farm on Black's Morphling, as well as a lot less farm on this Legion Commander. It's hard. You see an opportunity to perhaps win like an extra lane. Like, okay, Ice, he can just go for the 1v1 matchup. We can aggro tri lane bottom. If our aggro tri lane goes well, Ice gets farm, and we win the bottom lane. Didn't turn out how Faceless hoped for, though.
EG looking to continue the flow of what's been pretty much an absolute stomp so far this game, too.
Yeah. I'll be back on the high ground next rage. Just gonna wait for one more creep wave, pop another soul. They're not even gonna wait for the rage act. Oh, wait for the creep wave. They'll just go in without.
With the rage and the Solar Crest upon him.
You've got creeps in bottom, so why wait for a creep wave when you've already got one elsewhere?
What can they do? They'll get the silence onto Artur. We'll just smash onto no one. Faceless looking
easy,
pretty hopeless.
Easy will be forced to rage defensively. That open wounds is providing such good sustain for the whole team. He gets chipped away at, he open wounds, he gets back to full, then he gets chipped away again. He'll open wounds once more, every little bit of HP. The constant sustain, you verse this huge spam, but it doesn't seem to bother Arteezy between the open wounds and the Shadow Word. I'm seeing that Shadow Word max out. Often you see these Warlocks kind of max, like get maybe 2 points in Shadow Word, maybe 3, but Easy fully maxing it out.
And there we have the jump in to kick things off once again. And they find the jewel. Celtic Godfrey drops onto the back, and already Ice buys back immediately. Jab jumps in with a burst, does manage to bring down Arteezy. Big kill for Faces. Can they get more though? Zai holds back Faces with a crush, gets up to the north. He's not going to be fine though. The adaptive strike from Black flies through. They've not only just found 2, can they get anything more?
Hard to chase. They've lost Ember though. They've lost their chasing power of Black.
And Samael's back in. He's ready to try and put an end to this nonsense. This universe beans up with a nuke, ready to chase down Nuts. They'll turn towards the objective instead. A buyback will be forced down from Jabs. Faceless trying their best to hold back this push, this siege from EG.
When you use that buyback, you don't just want to be repelling the push, you want to be securing kills, and Jabs unable to do so, and maybe unable even to defend his racks.
Got the fortification.
Get in there soon. Sumail's going to purge off the Flame Guard.
Sumail actually going to miss the combo here. Nuts coming in as well. Again though, Universe jumps in, catches out Jabs. Jabs now on a dieback. Nuts out as well. Black, can he find Sumail with the help of XY? They do bring down the Lina. But look at the damage. Universe just ready with the chase down. With these moment of courage procs, finds XY, and Black, the last one left surviving here on Faceless, has to just tuck his tail and run away from Universe. And Sumail indeed back for round 2 if Black wants to give it to them. This will be popped here. EG just focusing the objectives. Zamel forces Black back to the fountain, and EG will be able to finally clean up this second set of racks. 26 minutes in, 25 to 6. This last rack's in the middle. Faceless will have one more fight in them by the looks of it. But this really will be the final fight. They have to do something incredibly phenomenal here. Ice is going to try and take them back to the beginning of this game. He'll cancel it. He knows that it's not going to help as the Laguna Blade flies into the eyeballs of the CM. Buybacks coming out from her and Black. The rack starting to fall. Arteezy. And now, Jabs will get crit. Still as a kill. There's been a buyback from Universe. Dying again. 3-man crush. Arteezy gets to work on Jabs. Looks towards now. It's a triple kill for Arteezy. There's the Ultra. Give that man a rampage. Somewhere beautiful to finish the game. And there we have it. 31 to 8. GG is called. 27 minutes in. The double rampage there for Artor as Faceless just fell apart from the start. There never felt like there was ever a hope for them here in this match. As EG just multiple levels ahead of them.